Um, and so next there's games. So like say you're bored or something, or like on the subway or on the bus or something, and you need to occupy yourself, or like, you know, in the middle of class or something like that. You know, they have these games here. You know, baseball, pizza delivery, and honeybee. I guess pizza delivery is pretty simple. I'll show that one. And so, you know, you play it like looking at the side like this. So, you know, just start. It's pretty simple. All you have to do is jump. So there you go. They have like a little nice like story like that if you like feel like watching it. I don't. Blah blah. I like the Korean style here though. It's pretty cute. But anyway, okay, stage one. So all you do here is like, you know, you have like these holes and you have to like jump over them like that. Oh, I guess I kind of suck at this. But anyway, you get the idea. It's kind of fun, you know, like, again, like if you're bored or whatever, and you just like want to play the game. Alright, forget this. I can't play this. Okay, so that was a little embarrassing. But next is voice record. Go into voice record. It's pretty simple. You know, record voice. You can record radio. And then you know, many further files that you've already recorded. But it's pretty simple. You know, you have the button up here that I mentioned before, the record button, and the mic is also located like in this little pinhole right here. So all you have to do, it's pretty simple. I'll record something right now. Just press record to start, and it starts. Blah 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 blah. And as soon as you're done recording, you have the option of immediately listening to your recorded file. I don't think so. No. And then you can decide if you want to save it or not. Why not? So, you know, save it right there. And it's easily accessed back in like this menu right here. You know, as you would expect. So then, anyway, there's Bluetooth capability, which I'll get to in a second. And then settings. So now the settings menu, there's a lot available. You know, system, language, display, time, record, like you know, your voice records and all that kind of stuff, and then, you know, music settings, like you know, it's all the same stuff that you had like right there in the music menu, in the music option to begin with, the music you know, section of the T9. But anyway, you know, time. You know, you have like alarms and like when it's going to power off by itself, and, you know, the date and time and all that kind of stuff. Display, like, you know, you can choose from different color themes, music background, the color and the text. So, you know, color theme. There's all kinds of like different options here, like blue, green, which is what's on now, orange, pink, purple, custom, and then there's also this interesting one, white love. Now I'm gonna show this one right now. You know, you go ahead and do that. Every time you choose a new theme, it has to like restart. So then you just go ahead and hit yes, and wait for a little bit. So now loading back up with the pink love, the white love. So now you have like these cute little like petals and roses and all that kind of stuff. I guess this would be like a nice way to set it if you were going to give it like as a present to your girlfriend or something like that. I don't know. I'm not like into this weird romance stuff. I'm just pulling your legs, whatever. But anyway, you know, so it's still the same. It's not what I meant to do. Still the same stuff right here, you know, like games, voice record, Bluetooth. It's just, you know, different background. Anyway, back to settings. There's also language options. So, you know, you have all kinds of things to choose from, like Korean, English, French, blah, 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 blah. Really, like, a lot of options here. So, you know, you shouldn't have to worry too much about, like, you know, if your language is going to be represented here, if you'd rather have it in something a little easier to understand than English. You know, ID3 tags, something that, you know, I don't really understand any of that kind of stuff. But then system, like library update, you know, like when you're plugging it into the computer and all that kind of stuff. Booting mode, which is like actually like now really interesting. But there's also like resume, button sound, volume limit, set back to default, and then memory, so you can see like how much is used and how much is left. And then, you know, just like help and like, you know, just random information and stuff on here to look at in case you think you need to onto Bluetooth. Now, as a matter of fact, I do have a wonderful little item that can be used with this because it's also Bluetooth, like Bluetooth, you know, headphones. And so I'm going to open these up and show, you know, how Bluetooth can operate with the YP-T9. Now, these earphones, as a matter of fact, don't have any kind of like connecting cable. They're just like two earphones combined by this little cable, you know, on its own. So I have like Bluetooth ready right here to take a look at. You know, just go inside, and then there's like Bluetooth mode, and then you can like search for like, you know, other things that are around, like mobile phones or computers or file transfer, or, you know, stereo headset, which is like something like what I have, which is what I'll show right here. So maybe you just go in here. I've already like searched it with this to make sure it would work and all, and it did, of course. So, you know, just click right there, Samsung stereo. So now it'll connect. It'll take not too long, just a little while to connect. There you go, it's connected right now. And so then all you have to do is, like, you know, find something you want to listen to or something, and it'll start playing. So right here is an easy example. I'll just hit play right up here, and it being connected to the earphones and all of that, you'll be able to hear, you know, the magic of Bluetooth. Now, maybe it's a little faint for you, but I'll put it up to the speaker so you can get an idea of what it sounds like. I mean, obviously, it doesn't sound like that clear. It doesn't sound as, you know, like as nice and crisp as it does to me, because it's up against my MacBook Pro speakers and all of that. But it really is like a nice tone, and considering how, you know, you don't have to deal with like wires dripping down or anything like that when you're trying to move around or like getting tangled up in them, I think, you know, this is a nice thing to have. And it really is one of the main reasons why I envy my friend for having this. Anyway, to wrap it all up, I guess, I think that the T9 is like a really nice product. Doesn't have a whole lot of space, which is kind of unfortunate. But considering like all the stuff it has and how nice it looks, like, I mean, it almost looks like a cell phone, like when you look at it. You know, it's just like, you know, fairly well designed and all of that. The buttons can be like kind of loose or whatever, but that's not actually a problem or anything. It's just more like if you want your, like, you know, appliances to be like really like rigid or whatever, or if you don't mind if they're just like, it's not like a problem with the product or anything. Other than that, well, I mean, as you can see, like, there's a glossy surface, which is nice, but can also be in bright situations kind of annoying because there's lots of glare. But other than that, like, you know, the glossiness is nice. It doesn't really scratch all that badly, which is surprising. Like, my friend's had it for about a week, and he never takes care of his stuff, and yet this is perfectly fine already. Still, I mean, only a week, but nonetheless, he's already dropped it a couple times, and it looks just perfect. So, I mean, for me, personally, I think the Bluetooth is most exciting, but it's all up to you. Like, you know, if this looks like a nice thing to you, then I hope my review helps, and that's about it.